I wanted to just come here today and just make a little announcement. It's going to be huge. I think I'm thinking about not putting on any more Amenten meetings anymore. I'm not doing any videos for this Amenten at all. And I will still be in charge, but not in the same way. From now on, any video that I do will be public and will be legitimate videos. And I want the only way to express myself is to be out there from now on. And I think that this is best. So there will not be any more Amenten meetings like this. I'm just going to tell you that up front. If there will be, or if I want there to be, I will have to push my will to resist that temptation, because there's not going to be another meeting like this. There's just not. So I just want to let you know that this is the last time that we'll be together here in this house, in this room. And I want to make that clear. It's very difficult to move on when I'm stuck with the past and all the stuff that I did in the past. And it's sort of like I have a dual kind of nature, like I'm split. I just, part of my focus is here at the Amenten, where I'm more freely expressing myself, and then the other focus is when I'm doing videos and I'm expressing myself in another kind of way. And I do not want to freely express myself and ruin certain opportunities to express myself in the way that I want to, in a legitimate way, which is to put a product out there into the open. That's how I want to express myself. And there's certain natural limits of how I will need to express myself, and there's certain things I can and cannot talk about. Luckily, this whole Amenten thing is not going to be part of my focus anymore. It will be in the background, and I will be sending emails, collaborating with Susan, Linda, and Daniel about what to do, and what guests I want to invite, and what kinds of things that I will be cloned, and I will be running the Amenten and doing those meetings and those kind of things, but it won't be my real self. It'll be my clone self. I do not want to keep indulging in this kind of source where I'm freely expressing myself, but then I can't put it out there. But then I'm also expressing myself in the videos that I do put out there, and it's just so impure. I just want all the videos I make now to be in one particular direction. Because I look at myself in those public videos that I produce, and I do not feel at peace. with what I'm seeing. And I want that to be the only way that I express myself out there. And that was really the intention behind 2023, is to be free, more free than I have ever been.
10 minutes already.
Okay. And I feel like this Amenten in doing this is indulging the old paradigms and the old patterns that I don't want anymore. And it is creating a mindset where if I want to freely express myself, it's only in this kind of context. Do not come to me and throw me a pet rock and say, well, we're here and there are limits here. This is a limit. I'm not asking I don't want to be contained in terms of my self-expression. But I do not want to put so much time and energy into a source that is not legitimate. And this Amenten isn't legitimate. And so I really get all that stuff off my chest, and then I only have so much information that I can say in those other videos, and I really want to be free in those videos that I do. And I don't want all that well-crafted stuff I have to say, and all the expression and the energy and breath, all that to go into this, of which over more than 2 years of content making, and that's all been thrown down the drain. And I can't not look at that as something important. So unless I don't continue to grow and get older, unless I stay the same way I am now, I don't know about this, and I cannot just put the past aside, because almost 2 years, that was a huge period of time for this Amenten. And I can't see the videos that I do now and look at them for what they are in the present moment if I've looked at those videos that I've done in the past in the present moment with all those impurities that I was feeling, and I deliberately got rid of those videos. And I cannot move on and separate this Amenten from that past. And I just think about all the times when I express myself, and all the times when I produce content of value, and all that's been thrown down, a lot of it's been thrown down the drain. And I really regret that. What is the point of expressing myself and having drama and having all these things going on if I had so much and I got rid of all that kind of, all that stuff? What's the point of continuing to perpetuate a story and a narrative that is making me feel the feelings of guilt and all these kinds of things? What is the point of continuing to do what you did and continuing to get what you got? That's my question. This, of what you see of me, this state of me when I am expressing myself, this is how I want to express myself out there into the open. I do not want it to be contained. And I will not make videos for my YouTube channel. And I don't want to do both. The mindset becomes total free expression Go have an Amenten meeting and don't put it out there. That's not what I want, because I have made so much, and not every video I've made I've kept. And those videos were of value to me. And I look at the ones that I still do have, and instead of feeling gratitude, I feel discontent. I mean, I am way beyond gratitude at this point. I mean, forget about it. It would have been well in the past, but now so much has been lost over this particular area. And I'm trying to cultivate more joy and more gratitude. And okay. And in order to do that, I feel like I have to eliminate and simplify certain things in my life. And less is more, and I do not want to continue perpetuating and indulging in the same pattern, because this is an indulgence that I use to avoid facing my problems, to avoid getting stuff done, to avoid so many different things. It all floats up into the intellect. Instead of avoiding, I do this instead of facing the real world. And I want what I produce in my creativity to be out there and legitimate. That is the mindset that I have, and that is the mindset that so many other people have, because that's just how it is, and that's just human nature. You can't take someone who's high on tech and who's done that and reduce them down to practicing piano in a really impure way when it's not stimulating or fast enough from a piano book or writing something down on paper and going old-fashioned. You can't do that. What's done has been done. I don't want to continue on. All of you need to leave. This will be the last meeting ever.